Jai Shri Sai Ram. My humble pronouns to the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Guess where I am today? In the abode of peace, Prasanthi Nilayam. I love being here because I get instant peace, contentment, and calmness, despite whatever I'm going through in my life. Seeing Swami Samadhi, having darshan, just being in this presence with these positive vibrations and Swami's divine energy is magical.
Whenever I think about Prasanthi Nilayam, so many beautiful memories and experiences come to mind. Although I've only had the opportunity to visit Prasanthi Nilayam twice, I must say every moment and every second spent on the holy grounds of Prasanthi Nilayam is nothing but a blessing. One such blessing was from 2 years ago when I had the opportunity to offer a garland of songs in front of Swami inside Govinda Hall, along with a group of devotees as a part of the Zona pilgrimage. On the day of our musical offering, we were asked to be seated inside Govinda Hall before the devotees started to make their way inside. Once we arrived and got seated, I closed my eyes and offered my prayerful gratitude to Swami for giving us such an opportunity. It was at this moment where I felt Swami's presence, a sort of divine energy emanating across the hall, giving a sense of peace and tranquility.
Sarah, the question I'm addressing, how transformation has happened to me. When I first started coming to Prasanthi, I was attracted to Swami, his entire persona, the miracles and everything else. And as someone who would grant whatever wishes we had. So that was the beginning of my journey. However, over time, I felt a transformation just by being around him. Simply being around him was enough. And then the teaching that resonated with me was where Swami talks about contentment being the greatest gift in terms of resulting in happiness. So more and more, this transformation became the application of this teaching of contentment, where I now find myself coming to Prasanthi just to express my gratitude and to be among like-minded people as I continue to grow spiritually.
My humble pronounce at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami and loving Sai Ram. It's important for me to visit Patti every now and then for purification at deeper and deeper levels, actions level, then speech level, and ultimately thoughts. We come here, learn something, we go back to life, you slip up, then you come back and restart. It works like that. The vibrations at this holy place are so strong that they permanently erase some of your undesirable tendencies and fears. It's similar to taking your car for service regularly or restarting your computer. However strong your car is, you need to service it regularly. However up to date your computer is, you need to restart it every now and then, isn't it? It works like that. It does enhance my spirituality.
Lovin' Sai Ram, sweet memories from Prasanthi Nilayam. In 2010, when I visited, of course Swami was still in the physical form, and it was really a blissful opportunity to see Swami. I remember the very first day in the Sai Kulwant Hall, when Swami was being wheeled down by his students into the hall, and I set my eyes on Swami for the first time. That was a feeling that I really do not have the words to express, but it's etched in my memory. And the thought that comes to me now, back then, was Sri Ram.
In the next couple of minutes, I would like to speak about my true home, or what I should say is each one of our true home, Prasanthi Nilayam. As I utter these two words, a flood of memories come rushing into my heart. Memories of a little child visiting his divine grandfather, who doused him with his affectionate love. I will never forget one such golden moment that took place in the interview room at Prasanthi Nilayam. I walked into the interview room with my family upon Swami's calling and saw Swami beautifully seated on his chair with a glorious broad smile on his face. He saw my brothers and me enter the room, and his eyes immediately lit up, and he exclaimed with great joy, "Come, come, come." As we rushed towards him excitedly, he held us very tightly and embraced us with a love that just cannot be described in words. Time stood still as he held us ever so affectionately to his chest in what seemed like an eternity, his arms engulfing us and assuring us of his never-ending protection. That entire interview was filled with such moments of divine intimacy, with Swami stroking our hair, pinching our cheeks, and casting smiles of motherly compassion that have all become my pillars of strength even today. They have become my motivation to walk his path and to follow his every word implicitly at every second of my life. Side up.